Coming up on Localish LA, a small business scores big.
Seeing how people have come together and rally around us and really encourage us to just keep going.
Plus,
we offering pozole, we offering tamales, we offering mole.
Afro-Mexican cuisine finds a home in LA, and we visit a magical spot for muggles.
It was just an escape from my childhood that I could go to into like this world that was just really unreal.
Then set sail for a great getaway.
Certainly Huntington Lake is the best sailing lake in all of California and probably one of the best in the entire United States.
Localish LA starts now.
Hello and welcome to Localish LA. I'm your host, Jory Rand, coming to you from our home here in Los Angeles. You know, home is a place a lot of us have been spending a lot of time during this pandemic and looking for things to do. One of them has been video games. Sales have been skyrocketing, but you really can't beat those retro arcade games of our past like Frogger, Pac-Man, and Miss Pac-Man. But for those of you who might not have a home console like this, there is a solution. Those retro neon arcades in Pasadena and Northridge have been giving people their fix. The problem is, during this pandemic, like most small businesses, they have been struggling. Now their customers are stepping in to help.
We're the type of people who always really wanted to start our own business, and we just worked really well together and thought we couldn't think of better people to go into business with than each other.
Back in college, I had a pinball machine in my dorm room, and that's sort of how we connected. She was at an event, and I said, "Hey, let me show you how to play pinball." So we sort of sparks flew over that, and so it makes sense that we've opened an arcade together now.
We had kind of been hearing, obviously, rumblings about it, a few weeks before the shutdown actually took place. Just to go from kind of one day to the next, where it was okay, we're not able to operate anymore. Now we have to completely figure out, what are we going to do? And for a small business that, is really relying on obviously being able to open the doors to have people come in and pay admission to play these games, it's something that's really difficult. And we ultimately decided to start the GoFundMe about 3.5 months into our closure because we had exhausted all avenues of support. We initially asked for $10,000, which would help us just kind of keep the doors open for another month. And within 9 hours, they exceeded that request for help, and it just meant the world to us. The thing that I would want people to know is just how much their support truly means to small businesses right now. Seeing how people have come together and rally around us and really encourage us to just keep going is just the fire that we needed to kind of get out of the dark times and to keep moving forward towards the positive.
Southern California is known for its diverse and creative culinary scene, and now Bell Gardens is home to LA's only Afro-Mexican restaurant. Check it out.
We're teaching our people that Afro-Mexicans are out there. This last year, it was a big movement trying to, get them to recognize the Afro-Mexicans. For us to help this to happen, it's so exciting to us. My mother actually started by pushing a basket on the street. Then she was finally to buy a food truck. We've been having that for about 14 years now, working it. And now we have this opportunity, even with the whole shutdown, COVID-19, we was able to get a handle of this business. Okay, the food that we're offering at our restaurant is very cultural, very special way of cooking, a lot of flavor. So we're offering pozole, we're offering tamales, we're offering mole, and a lot of guisados that are authentic from this region of Guerrero. We have very spicy chiles. We have one chile costeño that we use mostly in most of our guisados. Very joyful. Everything is spicy, but we're trying to make them not so spicy so everybody could eat it. We are actually one of the only people that will offer this kind of cooking, for LA. It's very excited. It feels like we're teaching our people that, Afro-Mexicans are out there. My husband always told me, do what you love. This is what I love, so I'm doing it, and it's girl power, but, we're doing it.
Need something to wash down that meal? How about a local brew? Here's how one Highland Park brewery is changing things up to keep business going.
You put all the time and energy into shaping this idea of us being a gathering place for our community. And then essentially overnight, the model shifted 100%. We started to see this sort of like downward revenue, kind of hit a low point about 3 weeks into this sort of, shelter at home, where we were doing about 40% of the revenue we were doing prior. We had to lay off 7 employees, but we still have 24 employees here. I think it took us 2 or 3 weeks to kind of our team to start to hum and our customers to get familiar, but now we're operating at like 80 to 90% of prior revenue. And to do a complete 180 on your business model and to have everybody rally, and there was definitely push and pull and strain and difficulties, but it's like the human resilience for sort of change and survival and the ability to thrive is awesome. I've probably done maybe 75 deliveries, and I've probably had 10 or 15 of those where people pop out of the door and like, anything we can do to support you guys, even if it's more than just, ordering your product, let us know. A month ago, and I was scared beyond belief. So I think fast forward to now, and it's this light bulb moment of like, I think we are one of the fortunate businesses right now, and I don't take that lightly. I don't take it for granted, and I have a deeper appreciation for the people I'm surrounded by than ever.
As the pandemic rolls on, people are looking to get outside and get some exercise. We've already seen a bike boom, but now there's another hot commodity, roller skates. You want to race? Yeah. Let's go.
The demand for roller skates during the pandemic has surged, I would say, tenfold.
A lot more people have been doing it because it's been blowing up online.
Roller skates have become super rare.
People just want to be out of their house, so skating kind of allows that to happen.
With lower supply and higher demand, it's competitive out there to get roller skates. My name is Shayna Meikle, but everyone calls me Pigeon. Right now we are in the Pigeons roller skate shop in Long Beach, California. We sell roller skates, roller skate accessories, we build skates, we fix skates, we host skate events, we kind of do everything roller skate. Coronavirus hit and we had just moved to this larger location. We had to close our doors. I had to put everyone on unemployment. A week later, everyone decided they wanted a roller skate, so I had to hire everybody back. We're not really in the store as much. The store is empty. We had to kind of take everything out of it to fulfill online sales orders. We decided to not open on July 20th as we saw the numbers of coronaviruses increase. So we knew that it wasn't going to be a possibility to reopen, so we decided to immediately do a flash sale and open up.
And I come downstairs and there's like hundreds of people in line. They were all lined up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
As soon as I came and looked in the window, I'm like, oh my God, those pastel shoes right there. I need them.
It was amazing. We saw hundreds of people come out. We had people sleeping overnight, and we sold out of almost everything in day 1, and then whatever was left, we sold out in day 2. So a lot of people are skating outside in the streets now, and a lot of youngsters and adults are discovering that there is this activity. We're gonna remember all of this history that skating has, and so many people are gonna be reintroduced to something that they loved as a kid.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Time to get him back inside. Carl Schmidt is up next with a magical treat. Come on.
Still ahead on Localish LA, coffee and concoctions. A visit to the cafe that has Harry Potter fans lining up. And later,
our candles, the whole purpose of them is to bring positivity, calmness, and happiness to others.
Calm from a Candle, the local business helping frontline workers relax. Get more Localish LA anytime at abc7.com/Localish and follow Localish on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
Welcome back to this special at-home edition of Localish LA. I'm Carl Schmidt here at home in West Hollywood. Now, everyone's favorite boy wizard recently celebrated a big birthday, so we decided to fly on over to NIMBUS Coffee in downtown LA to celebrate.
Did you ever make anything happen? Anything you couldn't explain? You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
Harry Potter fans around the world are celebrating the boy wizard's, wait for it, 40th birthday. Let's be clear, we're talking about the character, not Harry Potter actor Daniel Radcliffe. He just turned 31 a few days ago. Avid Harry Potter fans know that on July 31st, 1980, Harry was born to wizarding parents James and Lily. So, do the math. That was 40 years ago.
I can't imagine Harry Potter himself being 40, so much as the story has gone 40 years.
For me, it was just an escape from my childhood that I could go to into like this world that was just really unreal, but like in a good way.
We caught up with some Potterheads, that's what the fans call themselves, at NIMBUS Coffee, an urban wizard-themed coffee shop in downtown Los Angeles.
We have fun stuff all the time. We're definitely gonna have really fun treats today, special treats that might just be on this particular day and not be here anymore. So definitely come and check them out.
Like so many small businesses, this Black-owned coffee house was shut down by the pandemic.
We were closed at the beginning of the pandemic for 2.5 months. And then we reopened in June. So when we first reopened back after pandemic, of course, we had to retrofit our store to keep our employees safe and keep customers safe.
And it's not just Harry Potter fans coming out to support them, it's also Ariana Grande fans. A post on her Instagram account brought a lot of attention to NIMBUS Coffee.
She did come and have our cold brew, and she did post it, so we hope that she really is a fan.
We really, really wanted to give her a special thanks for that, so that was really nice.
In honor of Harry's birthday, I got myself some Flying Cauldron Butterscotch Cream Soda. Happy birthday, Harry. Now, remember, for all your entertainment news, you can follow On the Red Carpet on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and at OTRC on Instagram. Stick around, more Localish LA coming up with Giovanna Lara. Cheers.
Coming up on Localish LA, bringing hope to the homeless.
It gives a person to feel like once again as they matter to society.
Plus, how a new book is helping kids cope during COVID-19.
Stay inside, connect with family.
And later,
I doubt there are many places you could go right now that you'll find more cool air, water, hiking.
world-class sailing just a road trip away, and it's not on the Pacific. Don't go away.
Hi, I'm Giovanna Lara at home in Playa del Rey with my family for Localish LA. As we all try to stay safe during the pandemic, the nonprofit organization The Shower of Hope is stepping up its efforts to help some of Southern California's most vulnerable.
People don't understand that have a regular life, what it feels to not have a shower one day. Yes, it might in a week. Yes, it might in a month when I shower. People do not understand that they're so fortunate.
A shower is not just about being clean. A shower is about feeling clean and having a sense of yourself, being proud of who you are. There's a need for showers in LA for our unhoused population, and we don't really have a way of addressing it by building showers everywhere. So we thought of starting small, getting one mobile shower trailer, and right now we are in 24 sites throughout LA County.
Pues se siente bonito porque estás fresquecita, ganas de ir a trabajar. Mucha gente te critica, mucha gente te hace de menos, que ay mira que hueles feo, ay que mira que no te bañas, ay esto y otro.
Now we are in an era where dealing with COVID, the places that a lot of these people used to just take a bird bath, like gas station bathrooms, are all closed. Right now, this is a matter of life and death because this is not just a way to be clean, this is a way to stay healthy. When the pandemic first started, we really thought that we were going to have to stop service. We thought that our team members would be afraid to be on the front line. That's when I remember I came here and I talked to Ramon. Ramon, who's one of our team members, he just looked at me and said, Mel, we need this now more than ever.
When I was in the streets, I knew where to get food. I knew where to get clothes. What I learned living out here was that the two things that are mostly needed are bathroom usage and showers. That is why I believe we're doing a service that gives a person to feel like once again as they matter to society.
If you'd like to help support the Shower of Hope,
go to abc7.com/localish for more on how to donate.
Many homeless have pets, like our Billy here, and now there's a new program called the Pets in Need Project working to help these furry friends.
Youth in Need is our giving back to the community project. And when COVID hit and we realized that the homeless and their pets were even more vulnerable than usual, we just looked at each other and said, this is what we're going to do. This is going to be the giving back charitable part of our company. It was an absolutely incredible experience in seeing the power of the human-animal bond. And it's stronger in the homeless community than really anywhere we've seen. So we rented a giant 38-foot RV, flew out to California, stocked it with medical supplies, and we've been on the road since May 17th. We would get there and there would already be a line. We'd get off the RV and there would be a line down the street of people lining up with their pets. And we were there for, all day, no breaks, just trying to get to every pet that we could. And it was an incredibly positive experience. These people were amazing. They're wonderful pet owners. They love their pets more than anything. It's pretty extraordinary.
This is such a stressful time, especially for people on the front lines.
Now, a mother and daughter-run business in Orange County has found a unique way to bring light and relaxation to healthcare workers.
Thank you. We appreciate all that you do. It's very nice.
Thank you so much. Right now, obviously, people are very stressed, and so our candles, the whole purpose of them is to bring positivity, calmness, and happiness to others.
I'm working in surgical ICU where we are taking care of the COVID positive patients. And it's a very stressful time. It's a long shift, and hopefully we can use these candles because it's a stress relief candle, so hopefully it'll reduce my stress tonight.
Anytime I watch the news and I see these healthcare workers and all the patients, it just makes me very emotional. And so we decided to make some candles to share with healthcare workers.
Call me Margarita. We're definitely, very appreciative that, the community supports us and what we do.
As a family, we've always made candles together. One is because I love burning candles. And two, we've made them for teachers' gifts. We've given them as gifts to our friends and family. And then my friends wanted to buy them for their friends, and their friends wanted to buy them. So that's how we created Call Me Candles.
Scents trigger different memories. So that's why the scents may be able to trigger some happy events that happened in their life. Maybe like a flower may remember them of a childhood memory, which can lead to a lot of happiness and relief during this time.
I think it's great that the community helps support the people that are on the front lines. It feels really, really like we're valued.
We're just trying to, calm people down during this really stressful time. And for me, the best way to do that is to invoke memories through different types of scents.
So nice to see the many ways people are helping others in their communities right now. One Tarzana couple has written a book to help children cope with the anxiety they may be experiencing during the COVID crisis.
The whole lesson from the book that we really wanted to give to kids is that by staying home, you can help save lives. Our intention with this book was really just to give kids something to cope with and help and inspire. I have a nephew here that lives in Los Angeles. We called him and we asked him, what's going on in your world? And he basically told us he didn't really know much, that he just couldn't go outside because of the coronavirus. And we asked him what he missed the most. And he said he missed playing with my dad. He calls him Papa. I miss playing with Papa. And we lost it.
First of all, the name of the book is Stay Home Superheroes, A Kid's Guide to Social Distancing. Our storyline of this book is the story of Jax. He is basically living a normal life, and then out of the blue, things start to happen. His mom, dealing with the situation, tries her best to just bring some peace of mind and knowledge by teaching the kid 4 simple steps. And the 4 simple steps would be...
Sing a little song while you wash your hands for 20 seconds. And stay inside, connect with family. So there's Grandpa. Little Jax is complaining that he can't play with Grandpa anymore. And the last one is just wear your mask. Don't complain about it. And with that, we wanted to also give back to our community. So we decided that we're going to be giving 10% of all of our sales to the Angelino Fund here in LA.
Yeah.
Up next on Localish LA.
Very relaxing to be out on the water, and we certainly welcome you to come up here and enjoy the wilderness.
Your invitation to a sailing adventure like no other. Be sure to check out the new Localish TV network over the air on channel 7.2 and on these cable channels.
Welcome back to Localish LA. Carl Schmid with you again. Now, after spending so much time at home, you might be looking forward to a bit of a safe getaway. Well, how about a road trip up north to Huntington Lake?
If you ask anybody in the Western United States who has raced sailboats, and you mentioned Huntington Lake, there's zero chance they're not going to know what you're talking about.
People come to Huntington Lake from the Bay Area and from Southern California, and many of them have cabins or condos here around the lake, or in the previous years they would camp, and so there'd be quite a few sailboats on the lake at any one time. So I started sailing when I was 8 years old, and many years ago I was actually qualified for the U.S. Olympic team and sailed down to Long Beach for the 1984 Olympics, which were held down there a long time ago.
And I started 40 years ago.
when we started dating. Certainly Huntington Lake is the best sailing lake in all of California, and probably one of the best in the entire United States. And it's a lovely place to sail.
I doubt there are many places you could go right now that you'll find more cool air, water, hiking, and not have to really worry about somebody being around you. And I think right now that's a pretty big deal.
Very relaxing to be out on the water, and we certainly welcome you to come up here and enjoy the wilderness with us.
Now that looks like a great trip. That's all the time we've got for today's Localish LA. Thanks for joining us. For more ways to live like a local, be sure to check out abc7.com/localish.
Don't miss an all-new episode of Localish LA on Sunday at 6:30 on ABC7. Or click on the subscribe button and watch Localish LA anytime.